Good morning, good morning. All right, here we are in the Book of Jasher. We're doing chapter 56. And last time we were talking about Joseph's epic showdown with his brothers as they showed off their mighty strength to one another. And of course, his brothers threatened to kill everybody. And Joseph, in turn, just finally found some way to reveal himself. I wanted to contrast that with how it plays in Genesis, where I know I read some of it last time, but there was one thing that I mentioned that I wanted to follow up on. In Genesis 43, verse 32, despite Joseph being basically over everything in Egypt, he was still Hebrew. And that also meant that, well, people didn't like him for that. And this is what it says. So after he went and wept for his brothers, etc., and he washed his face, and he asked his servants to set on bread for them. And they set on bread for him by himself, and for them by themselves, for the Egyptians which did eat with him by them, and for the Egyptians which did eat with him by themselves, because the Egyptians might not eat bread with the Hebrews, for that is an abomination unto the Egyptians. I mentioned that Joseph, even though he was in command of everything, was still a second-class citizen in Egypt because he was Hebrew. So there you go. There's me following up with that and showing you that that's where I got that from. And to me, it's funny little details like that in Genesis that really bring it alive for me. I'm like, yeah, see that. That's the little touch of reality that gives me a sense of authenticity. Now, the other thing that I was musing on was, why would people who are the authors of the Book of Jasher want to have the children of Jacob be these great, mighty, as I was calling them, Z warriors, as if they were from Dragon Ball Z? Well, I guess they'd be J warriors, right? For the children of Jacob in the Book of Jasher. So these J warriors, nothing can stop them. They're just so powerful. The only thing that can stop them is each other, kind of thing. That even the mightiest men, if they even put up a fight against them, there's no match when the J warriors come together and fight side by side. They can intimidate with a shout, etc. Why make someone so unstoppable, so strong? When there's an underlying question here that seems like it's going to lead down rabbit holes of what types of society produces what types of heroes. Because, frankly, we have an interesting mix nowadays, right? We've got the anti-hero, which kind of started in the 90s. I think there was in the 90s, there was a sense of nihilism and atheism that grew during that time, and secularism. And so these anti-heroes like Punisher, Wolverine, in both, well, comics mostly. Later on, it was in movies like X-Men, etc., that became popular. Spawn. I'm thinking of comic books like that. I've really detested, personally, the blossom of the cultural subgroup of making the villain someone you can relate to, that it's understandable. If I were in the same spot, I'd be just as villainous as they are, the sympathetic villain. One of the biggest kickoffs of that whole cultural subsection was the book Wicked and how prevalent that became. And then we have the superhero genre now, which it has superheroes, but how many of them are generally idealized? Now, I get it. Iron Man is the one who kicked off the superhero genre, especially with Marvel, because it was technically movies about the Hulk came first. They did okay. They weren't fantastic, but because of just lightning in a bottle that they were able to capture with Iron Man, where again he is not idealized in any way, but it shows a great growth of character each time that he's on there. He's obviously someone who's not the greatest, but yet he's doing his best. So I sit here and think about, okay, what types of societies or cultural phenomenon kick off these different subgenres? And I can say, well, this started this, and this started this, and it made money. And that's what started it. Sure. But why is there a desire to have that kind of thing where that's what we want in our head, that's what we're willing to pay for? Why does it produce that type of hero? Now the question is it the population saying this is what I want that truly makes the heroes of our time? Or is it just seeing what the populace will accept, and they'll just try and shove something down our throat, and we'll get to that? So there's a big debate for you. And so it makes me wonder about the authors of Jasher, and what is it that is going to actually prompt them to make such indisputable, unbridled strength of men type people as their heroes? Because comparably, we have Dragon Ball Z. We've got, as I've mentioned, Superman? Superman has a streak of idealism in him that's quite a bit different from the brothers of Jacob, or the sons of Jacob. I'm trying to think of anyone else who is super strong to the point of ridiculousness. There's probably a bunch of different animes that are along that line. But depending on how they have it, it's the power creep. I guess maybe there's One Piece, but I haven't watched that much. I'm thinking of shows where there's just a huge amount of power creep and they solve everything by strength. And there's just a few examples. And yet we do love to watch them. So I don't know. I'll have to think more on it. Let's actually get back to Book of Jasher, though. I suspect, all right, we've kind of wound down from them coming into Egypt, getting all the riches, etc., being distributed. So chapter 51. And Jacob lived in the land of Egypt 17 years. And the days of Jacob and the years of his life were 147. At that time, Jacob was attacked with that illness of which he died, and he sent and called for his son Joseph from Egypt. And Joseph, his son, came from Egypt. Is Goshen not Egypt? I'm just kind of confused at why the book would word it this way, but all right. And Jacob said unto Joseph and unto his sons, Behold, I die, and the God of your ancestors will visit you, and bring you back to the land, which the Lord sware to give unto you, and your children after you. Now therefore, when I am dead, bury me in the cave, which is in Machpelah, in Hebron, in the land of Canaan, near my ancestors. And Jacob made his sons swear to bury him in Machpelah, in Hebron, and his sons swore unto him concerning this thing. And he commanded them, saying, Serve the Lord your God, for he who delivered your fathers will also deliver you from all trouble. And Jacob said, Call all your children unto me. And all the children of Jacob's sons came and sat before him. And Jacob blessed them, and he said unto them, The Lord God of your fathers shall grant you 1,000 times as much, and bless you, and may he give you the blessing of your father Abraham, and all the children of Jacob's and all the children of Jacob's sons went forth on the day after he had blessed them. And on the next day Jacob called for his sons, and they all assembled and came to him and sat before him. And Jacob on that day blessed his sons before his death. Each man did he bless according to his blessing. Behold, it is written in the book of the law of the Lord appertaining to Israel. So it's referencing Genesis, it sounds like. No, that's an assumption. Sorry. My source that I know of where those blessings are is Genesis. But there are others that could have that too. And one of the next apocryphal books I need to read is Jubilees. And wherever there's the one where it's the prophecies of the patriarchs, where it's each brother in turn saying their prophecies for their tribe. But anyways, let's continue. And Jacob said unto Judah, I know, my son, that thou art a mighty man. For thy brethren reign over them, and thy sons shall reign over their sons forever. Wait a minute, reign over them, and thy sons shall reign over their sons forever. Only teach thy sons to bow and, teach thy sons the bow and all weapons of war, in order that they may fight the battles of their brothers who will rule over his enemies. Wait a minute. Sorry, I'm thinking about this. This is another thing that seems anachronistic to me. The reason why is because we are used to Judah being the ruler, because after the Assyrians take the 10 tribes of Israel, Judah is all that was left. And by default, they're the ones that stuck around. But if we read in the book of Kings, Saul was of the tribe of Benjamin, if I remember right, and David was David of Judah? Ah, shoot. I need to reread that section again. So, I don't know. I'll shrug my shoulders at that, but I'll keep reading. All right. Well, maybe I can just look that up real quick. Okay. Shouldn't be too long. What tribe was King Saul from? Yeah, he was from Benjamin. I remembered that right. What tribe was King David from? He was from the tribe of Judah. So Benjamin was first. So there you go. And Jacob again commanded his sons on that day, saying, Behold, I shall be this day gathered unto my people. Carry me up from Egypt, and bury me in the cave of Machpelah, as I have commanded you. Howbeit take heed, I pray you, that none of your sons carry me, only yourselves. And this is the manner you shall do unto me, when you carry my body to go with it to the land of Canaan to bury me. Judah, Issachar, Zebulun shall carry my bier, B-I-E-R, which is a lighter for the dead. I remember looking that up the other day. So my bier at the eastern side, Reuben, Simeon, Gad at the south, Ephraim, Manasseh, Benjamin at the west, Dan, Asher, Naphtali at the north. Let not Levi carry with you, for he and his sons will carry the ark of the covenant, but the Lord with the Israel. Sorry, that was my alarm. Wow, that was loud. Let's see here. So Levi will not carry it with you. He's carrying the ark of the covenant of the Lord with the Israelites in the camp. Neither let Joseph my son carry, for as a king, so let his glory be. Howbeit Ephraim and Manasseh shall be in their stead. So 3, 6, 9, 12. Sorry, I'm just thinking about, how are they carrying the Ark of the Covenant? Moses isn't around yet. So for let not Levi carry with you, for he and his sons will carry the Ark of the Covenant of the Lord with the Israelites in the camp. Okay? Sorry. This means one of two things. Either Israel, who for some reason this book continually calls him Jacob, is prophesying about the Ark of the Covenant, which has not been made yet. Or they came back and put that in. One of the two. Depends on how critically you want to view this, whether it's prophetic or whether it's past, putting things in, coming back, retconning it, however you'd like to think. Sorry. Thus shall you do unto me when you carry me away. Do not neglect anything of all that I command you. And it shall come to pass when you do this unto me, that the Lord will remember you favorably, and your children after you forever. And you, my sons, honor his brother and his relative, and command your children and your children's children after you, to serve the Lord of your ancestors all the days, in order that you may prolong in your days in the land, and your children and your children's children forever, when you do what is good and upright in the sight of the Lord your God, to go in all his ways. And thou, Joseph, my son, forgive, I pray thee, the wrongs of thy brethren, and all their misdeeds and the injury that they heaped upon thee. For God intended it for thine and thy children's benefit. And, O my son, leave not thy brethren to the inhabitants of Egypt, neither hurt their feelings, for behold, I consign them to the hand of God, and in thy hand to guard them from the Egyptians. And the sons of Jacob answered their father, saying, O our father, all that thou hast commanded us, so will we do. May God only be with us. And Jacob said unto his sons, So may God be with you, when you keep all his ways. Turn not from his ways earlier, to the right or to the left, in performing what is good and upright in his sight. For I know that many and grievous troubles will befall you in the latter days in the land. Yea, your children and your children and children's children only serve the Lord, and he will save you from all trouble. And it shall come to pass, when you shall go after God to serve him, and will teach your children after you, and your children's children, to know the Lord, then will the Lord raise up unto you and your children a servant from amongst your children, and the Lord will deliver you through his hand from all affliction, and bring you out of Egypt, and bring you back to the land of your fathers, to inherit it securely. And Jacob ceased commanding his sons, and he drew his feet into the bed. He died, and was gathered to his people. And Joseph fell upon his father, and he cried out, and wept over him, and he kissed him, and called out in a bitter voice, and he said, O my father, my father. And his sons, wives, and all his household came and fell upon Jacob, and they wept over him, and cried a very loud voice concerning Jacob. And all the sons of Jacob rose up together, and they tore their garments, and they all put sackcloth upon their loins, and they fell upon their faces, and they cast dust upon their heads toward the heavens. And the thing was told unto Asnath, Joseph's wife, and she rose up and put on a sack, and she with all the Egyptian women with her came and mourned and wept for Jacob. And also all the people of Egypt who knew Jacob came all on that day when they heard this thing, and all the Egypt wept for many days. And also from the land of Canaan did the women come unto Egypt when they heard Jacob was dead, and they wept for him in Egypt for 70 days. And it came to pass, After this, that Joseph commanded his servants, the doctors, to embalm his father with myrrh and frankincense and all manner of incense and perfume. And the doctors embalmed Jacob as Joseph had commanded them. And all the people of Egypt and all the elders and all the inhabitants of the land of Goshen wept and mourned over Jacob. And all his sons and the children of his household lamented and mourned over their father Jacob many days. And after the days of his weeping had passed away, at the end of 70 days, Joseph said unto Pharaoh, I will go up and bury my father in the land of Canaan, as he made me swear. Then I will return. And Pharaoh sent Joseph, saying, Go up and bury thy father, as he said, and he made thee swear. And Joseph rose up with all his brethren to go to the land of Canaan to bury their father Jacob, as he had commanded them. And Pharaoh commanded that it should be proclaimed throughout Egypt, saying, Whosoever goeth not up with Joseph and his brethren to all the land of Canaan to bury Jacob shall die. I'm sorry, I don't see the purpose of having everybody go. That would be quite the trip with everyone. Like it's a huge enough endeavor for the family of Jacob, but all of Egypt. I mean, okay. Anyway. And all Egypt heard of Pharaoh's proclamation, and they rose up together, and all the servants of Pharaoh, and all the elders of his house, and all the elders of the land of Egypt went up with Joseph. And all the officers and nobles of Pharaoh went up as the servants of Joseph. And they went to bury Jacob in the land of Canaan. And the sons of Jacob carried the bier, the bier? I wonder if it's bier, because then it becomes pyre later on, like a funeral pyre. Because that's where the dead rest to then be burned. Bier. Sorry. And the bier was of pure gold, and it was inlaid round about with onyx stones and bdellium. And covering the bier was gold woven work, joined with threads, and over them were hooks of onyx, stones, and bdellium. And Joseph placed upon the head of his father Jacob a large golden crown, and he put a golden scepter in his hand, and they surrounded the bier as was custom of kings during their lives. And all the troops of Egypt went before him in this array. At first all the mighty men of Pharaoh, and the mighty men of Joseph, and after them the rest of the inhabitants of Egypt. And they were all girded with the swords, and equipped with coats of mail, and the trappings of war were upon them. And all the weepers and mourners went at a distance opposite to the bier, going and weeping and lamenting, and the rest of the people went after the bier. And Joseph and his household went together near the bier, barefooted and weeping, and the rest of Joseph's servants went around him, and each man had his ornaments upon him. And they were all armed with their weapons of war. And 50 of Jacob's servants went in front of the bier, and they strewed along the road myrrh and aloes and all manner of perfume. And the sons of Jacob that carried the bier walked upon the perfumery, and the servants of Jacob went before them, strewing the perfume along the road. And Joseph went up with a heavy camp, and they did after this manner every day until they reached the land of Canaan. And they came to the threshing floor of Atad, which was on the other side of Jordan. And they mourned an exceeding great, heavy mourning in that place. And all the kings of Canaan heard of this thing, that they went forth each man from his house, 31 kings of Canaan. And they all came with their men to mourn and weep over Jacob. And all these kings beheld Jacob's bier, and behold, Joseph's crown was upon it. And they also put their crowns upon the bier, and encircled it with crowns. Wow! And all these kings made that place great and heavy mourning with all the sons of Jacob in Egypt over Jacob. For all the kings of Canaan knew the valor of Jacob and his sons. Yeah, they kind of faced that down, that barrel. And the report reached Esau, saying, Jacob died in Egypt. And his sons and all Egypt are conveying him to the land of Canaan to bury him. And Esau heard this thing, and he was dwelling in the Mount Seir. And he rose up with his sons, and all his people, and all his household, a people exceedingly great. And they came to mourn and weep over Jacob. And it came to pass, when Esau came and mourned for his brother Jacob, and all Egypt and all Canaan again rose up and mourned a great mourning with Esau over Jacob in that place. And Joseph and his brethren brought their father Jacob from that place, and they went to Hebron to bury Jacob in the cave by his fathers. And they came unto Kiriath Arba, to the cave. And as they came, Esau stood with his sons against Joseph and his brethren as a hindrance in the cave, saying, Jacob shall not be buried therein, for it belongeth to us and to our father. Really? Really? And Joseph and his brethren heard the words of Esau's sons, and they were exceedingly wroth. And Joseph approached unto Esau, saying, What is this thing which they have spoken? Surely my father Jacob bought it from thee for great riches, after the death of Isaac, now 25 years ago. And also all the land of Canaan he bought from thee, and from thy sons, and thy seed after thee. And Jacob bought it for his sons, and his seed after him, for an inheritance forever. And why speakest thou these things this day? And Esau answered, saying, Thou speakest falsely, and utterest lies. For I sold not anything belonging to me in all this land, as thou sayest, neither did my brother Jacob buy aught belonging to me in this land. And Esau spoke these things in order to deceive Joseph with his words. For Esau knew that Joseph was not present in those days when Esau sold all belonging to him in the land of Canaan to Jacob. And Joseph said unto Esau, Surely my father inserted these things with thee in the record of purchase, and testified the record with witnesses, and behold, it is with us in Egypt. And Esau answered, saying unto him, Bring the record. All that thou wilt find in the record, so will we do. And Joseph called unto Naphtali his brother, and he said, Hasten quickly, stay not, and run, I pray thee, to Egypt, and bring all the records, the record of the purchase, the sealed record, and the open record, and also all the first records in which all the transactions of the birthright are written. Fetch thou. And thou shalt bring unto them us hither, that we may know from all the words of Esau and his sons which they spoke this day. And Naphtali hearkened unto the voice of Joseph, and he hastened and ran down to Egypt, to Naphtali. And Naphtali was lighter on foot than any of the stags that were upon the wilderness. Again, that's consistent. Was the symbol of Naphtali a stag? I can't remember. So, later on, the stags that were upon the wilderness, for he would go upon the ears of corn without crushing them. So he could walk on the top of the grain fields. He was that fleet-footed. Probably run across the water too, I bet. And when Esau saw that Naphtali had gone to fetch the records, he and his sons increased their resistance against the cave. And Esau and all his people rose up against Joseph and his brethren to battle. Why? Why have this? Right? So, Esau, he's not even an Ishmaelite. What is the problem with Esau? What people does he represent? Something tells me that this is a cultural thing in the Middle East. That the children aren't Esau's children the Bedouins? Let me see. I've got a telestial seer stone here, as my brother says. All right. Were the descendants of Esau Bedouins? Question mark. No, the descendants of Esau were not Bedouins. They were the Edomites, known as the Idumeans, distinct ancient kingdom and people. Traditional Bedouins were the descendants of Ishmael. Okay, see, that's my thing. And the Edomites were descendants of Esau. Their kingdom is in Seir, modern-day southern Jordan. Historical trajectory: the Edomites flourished as an Iron Age kingdom till their destruction by the Babylonians in the 6th century, and they migrated to the southern parts of Judah, which became Idumea. They were assimilation by the Hellenistic and Roman periods, so they largely assimilated into the Jewish population, many converting to Judaism. So I suspect that the authors of the Book of Jasher, or at least the ones who made this part, had an axe to grind against the Edomites. And so here we're getting this, because they've continually really made Esau look bad in the Book of Jasher compared to the Book of Genesis. So let's keep going, though. And all the sons of Jacob and the people of Egypt fought with Esau and his men, and the sons of Esau and his people were smitten before the sons of Jacob. And the sons of Jacob slew of Esau's people 40 men. And Cushim, the son of Dan, son of Jacob, was at the time with Jacob's sons. So this is a son. So the children of Jacob, Dan is the leader, and one of his sons, but was about 100 cubits distance from the place of battle, for he remained with the children of Jacob's sons and Jacob's buyer to guard it. And Cushim was dumb and deaf. Still he understood the voice of consternation amongst men. And he asked, saying, "Why do you not bury the dead? And what is this great consternation?" And they answered him with words of Esau and his sons. And he ran to Esau in the midst of the battle, and he slew Esau with a sword. And he cut off his head, and it sprang to a distance, and Esau fell amongst the people of the battle. And when Cushim did this thing, the sons of Jacob prevailed over the sons of Esau, and the sons of Jacob buried their father by force in the cave. And the sons of Esau beheld it, and Jacob was buried in Hebron, in the cave of Machpelah, which Abraham had bought from the sons of Heth for possession of burial place, and was buried in very costly garments. And no king had such honor paid him as Joseph paid unto his father at his death. For he buried him with great honor, like unto the burial of kings. And Joseph and his brethren made a mourning of 7 days for their father. Thus ends Esau? Wow. I did not expect this. What a twist. Your deaf and dumb son goes and says, "Why aren't we getting this done?" And then Esau, and they're like, "Well, this is what Esau said." And he's like, "Screw that," and kills Esau and finishes it. Wow. Like, Book of Jasher made Esau a real big jerk all the way through. Jeez. And there were good stories with him in it too, but And it was after this that the sons of Esau waged war with the sons of Jacob, and the sons of Esau, like I said, I think there's an axe to grind with the Edomites. It was after this that the sons of Esau waged war with the sons of Jacob, and the sons of Esau fought with the sons of Jacob in Hebron, and Esau was still lying dead and not buried. And the battle was heavy between them, and the sons of Esau were smitten before the sons of Jacob. And the sons of Jacob slew the sons of Esau 80 men, and not one died of the people of the sons of Jacob. And the hand of Joseph prevailed over all the people of the sons of Esau. And he took Zepho, the son of Eliphaz, and the sons of Esau, and 50 of his men captive, and bound them with chains of iron, and gave them into the hand of his servants to bring them to Egypt. And it came to pass, when the sons of Jacob had taken Zepho and his people captive, all those that remained were greatly afraid of their lives from the house of Esau, lest they should also be taken captive. And they all fled with Eliphaz, the son of Esau, and his people with Esau's body, and they went on their road to Mount Seir. And they came unto Mount Seir, and they buried Esau in Seir, but they had not brought his head with them to Seir, for it was buried in that place where the battle had been, in Hebron. And it came to pass, when the sons of Esau had fled from before the sons of Jacob pursued them unto the borders of Seir, But they did not slay a single man from amongst them when they pursued them. For Esau's body, which they carried with them, excited their confusion. So they fled, and the sons of Jacob turned back from them, and came up to the place where their brethren were in Hebron. And they remained there on that day, and on the next day, until they rested from the battle. And it came to pass on the third day, they assembled all the sons of Seir, the Horite, and they assembled all the children to the east of a multitude of people like the sands of the sea. And they went and came down to Egypt to fight with Joseph and his brethren, in order to deliver their brethren, the ones that they've captured. And Joseph and all the sons of Jacob heard that the sons of Esau and the children of the east had come upon them to battle in order to deliver their brethren. And Joseph and his brethren and the strong men of Egypt went forth and fought in the city of Ramesses. And Joseph and his brethren dealt out tremendous blow among the sons of Esau and the children of the east. And they slew of them 600,000 men. And they slew amongst them all the mighty men of the children of Seir the Horite. There were only a few of them left. And they slew also a great many of the children of the east, of the children of Esau. And Eliphaz, the son of Esau, and the children of the east all fled before Joseph and his brethren. And Joseph and his brethren pursued them until they came unto Succoth. And they yet slew of them in Succoth 30 men, and the rest escaped, and they fled each to his city. And Joseph and his brethren and the mighty men of Egypt turned back from them with joy and cheerfulness of heart, for they had smitten all their enemies. And Zeph the son of Eliphaz and his men were still slaves in Egypt. And to the sons of Jacob, and their pains increased. And when the sons of Esau and the sons of Seir returned to their land, the sons of Seir saw that they had all fallen into the hands of the sons of Jacob and the people of Egypt on account of the battle of the sons of Esau. And the sons of Seir had said unto the sons of Esau, You have seen, and therefore you know, that this camp was on your account, and not one mighty man or an adept in war remaineth. You've been roasted. Now therefore go from our land, go from us to the land of Canaan, to the land of dwelling of your fathers. Therefore shall your children inherit the effects of our children in the latter days. And the children of Esau would not listen to the children of Seir, and the children of Seir considered to make war with them. So, Seir, up north, they're unhappy that their progenitor has been taken a slave in Egypt. So, do they kick out Esau because Esau and his children they caused all this problem? And the children of Esau sent secretly to Aegeus, king of Africa. The same is Dinhaba, saying, Send unto us some of thy men, and let them come unto us, and we will fight together with the children of Seir, the Horite, for they have resolved to fight with us, to drive away from the land. And Aegeus, king of Dinhaba, did so, for he was in those days friendly to the children of Esau. And Aegeus sent 500 valiant infantry to the children of Esau, and 800 cavalry. And the children of Seir sent unto the children of the east, and said unto the children of Midian, saying, You have seen what the children of Esau have done unto us, and upon whose account we are almost all destroyed in the battle with the sons of Jacob. Now therefore come unto us and assist us, and we will fight them together, and we will drive them from the land, and be avenged of the cause of our brethren who died for their sakes in battle with their brethren, the sons of Jacob, the sons of Jacob. And all the children of the east listened to the children of Seir, and they came unto them about 800 men with drawn swords, and the children of Esau fought with the children of Seir at that time in the wilderness of Paran. And the children of Seir prevailed then over the sons of Esau, and the children of Seir slew on that day the children of Esau in that battle, about 200 men of the people of. So they prevailed, but Esau in that battle slayed about 200 men of the people of Aegeus, king of Dinhaba. Wait, how much did he send? 500 valiant infantry. Okay, so he took out 2/5 of the infantry. We don't know how much he got of the cavalry. but I'm just making it easy. And on the second day, the children of Esau came to fight a second time with the children of Seir, and the battle was sore upon the children of Esau this second time, and it troubled them greatly on the account of the children of Seir. And when the children of Esau saw that the children of Seir were more powerful than they were, some men of the children of Esau turned and assisted the children of Seir, their enemies. They became turncoat. They're like, screw this. We were on the wrong side all along. And they fell yet, and there fell yet of the people of the children of Esau in the second battle 58 men of the people of Esau, king of Dinhabah. Why? So I don't get it. The children of Seir are prevailing. They've called allies, yet they're focusing on the death toll among the allies. I'm fascinated by this. And on the third day, the children of Esau heard that some of their brethren had turned from them to fight against them in the second battle. And the children of Esau mourned when they heard this thing. And they said, what shall we do unto our brethren who turned from us to assist the children of Seir, our enemies? And the children of Esau again sent to Esau, king of Dinhabah, saying, send unto us again other men, that with them we may fight with the children of Seir, for they have already twice been heavier than we were. Wait a minute, what is this? So why are the children of Esau now sending correspondence to Esau? They were fighting against them. Are they trying to win them over? So, okay, and the children of Esau again sent to Esau, king of Dinhabah, saying, send unto us again other men, that with them we may fight with the children of Seir, for they have already twice been heavier than we were. And Esau again sent the children of Esau. What do you mean it sent again about the children? When did they get it? He was friendly with the children of Esau. I'm sorry. I thought they were with the children of Seir. Okay. All right. My misunderstanding. I hope you got it when I was reading it, but in my mind, I was mixing up, because the subject often was the children of Seir. So Esau, the children of Esau, sent to the king of Africa, Dinhabah, send us your men. For the children of Seir, the Horite, they've resolved to fight us and drive us away, and he was happy to do so, sent them. That's why I had him on the wrong side. They were fighting with Esau, not against them. And the children of Seir sent unto the children of the east, unto the children of Midian. So the Midianites came to help. So Seir and Midian are on one side, and it's Esau and Esau. And that's why when they're fighting and the children of Seir are winning, that they're counting the dead from Esau, because he was fighting alongside Esau, or the children of Esau, I should say, because Esau's dead now. Wow, okay, can't believe I mixed that up so badly. Sorry. All right, and so again, other men with them we may fight with the children of Seir, for they've already been twice heavier than we were. And Esau again sent unto the children of Esau about 600 valiant men, and they came to assist the children of Esau. And in 10 days' time the children of Esau again waged war with the children of Seir in the wilderness of Paran, and the battle was very severe upon the children of Seir. And the children of Esau prevailed at this time over the children of Seir, and the children of Seir were smitten before the children of Esau. And the children of Esau slew from them about 2,000 men. So finally Esau was starting to win. So twice children of Seir won, now Esau won. And the mighty men of the children of Seir died in this battle, and there only remained their young children that were left in their cities. Okay. And all Midian and the children of the east betook themselves to flight, from the battle. And they left the children of Seir and fled when they saw that the battle was severe upon them. And the children of Esau pursued all the children of the east until they reached their land. And the children of Esau slew yet of them about 250 men from the people of the children of Esau. There fell in that battle about 30 men. But this evil came upon them through their brethren turning from them to assist the children of Seir the Horite. And the children of Esau again heard of the evil doings of their brethren, and they again mourned on account of this thing. And it came to pass after the battle, the children of Esau turned back and came home unto Seir. And the children of Esau slew those who had remained in the land of the children of Seir. They slew also their wives and their little ones. And they left not a soul alive except 50 young lads and a damsel who they suffered to live. And the children of Esau did not put them to death. And the lads became their slaves, and the damsel they took for wives. And the damsels they took for wives. And the children of Esau dwelt in Seir, in the place of the children of Seir, and they inhabited their land, and took possession of it. And the children of Esau took all belonging in the land to the children of Seir, and also their flocks and bullocks and their goods and all belongings to the children of Seir. And did the children of Esau take? And the children of Esau dwelt in Seir in the place of the children of Seir unto this day. And the children of Esau divided the land into divisions, to the 5 sons of Esau according to their families. And it came to pass that in those days the children of Esau resolved to crown a king over them in the land which they became possessed. And they said to each other, Not so, for he shall reign over us in our land, and he shall be under his counsel, and he shall fight our battles, and against our enemies. And they did so. And all the children of Esau swore, saying that none of their brethren should ever reign over them, but a strange man who is not of their brethren. For the souls of all the children of Esau were embittered, every man against his son, brother and friend, on account of the evil they sustained from their brethren when they fought with the children of Seir. So that treachery wounded them deep. That treachery meant that, hey, none of us are going to rule over one another. Therefore the sons of Esau swore, saying, From that day forward they would not choose a king from their brethren, but one from a strange land. And there was a man there from the people of Angeas, king of Dinhabah. His name was Bela the son of Beor, who was a very valiant man, beautiful and comely and wise in all wisdom, and a man of sense and counsel. And there was none of the people of Angeas like unto him. And all the children of Esau took him and anointed him, and they crowned him king for a king. And they bowed down to him, and they said unto him, May the king live, may the king live. And they spread out the sheet, and they brought him each man earrings of gold and silver, or rings of bracelets. And they made him very rich in silver and in gold, in onyx stones and bdellium. And they made him a royal throne, and they placed a regal crown upon his heads. And they built a palace for him, and he dwelt therein, and he became king over the children of Esau. And the people of Angeas took their hire for their battle from the children of Esau, and they went and returned at that time to their master in Dinhabah. And Bela reigned over the children of Esau 30 years, and the children of Esau dwelt in the land instead of the children of Seir, and they dwelt securely in their stead unto this day. So, unto this day could give us an idea of where is it that they are. It's a shorter chapter. Yeah, let's do it real quick. Chapter 58. And it came to pass in the 32nd year of the Israelites going down to Egypt, that is, in the 71st year of the life of Joseph. In that year died Pharaoh, king of Egypt, and Magron his son reigned in his stead. And Pharaoh commanded Joseph before his death to be a father to his son Magron, and that Magron should be under the care of Joseph and under his counsel. And all Egypt consented to this thing, that Joseph should be king over them all, for all the Egyptians loved Joseph as of heretofore. Only Magron, the son of Pharaoh, sat upon his father's throne, and he became king in those days in his father's stead. And Magron was 41 years old when he began to reign, and 40 years he reigned in Egypt. All the Egypt called his name Pharaoh after the name of his father, and it was their custom to do in Egypt to every king that reigned over them. And it came to pass when Pharaoh reigned in his father's stead, he placed the laws of Egypt and all the affairs of government in the hand of Joseph, as his father had commanded him. And Joseph became king over Egypt, and he superintended over all Egypt, and all Egypt was under his care and under his counsel, for all Egypt inclined to Joseph after the death of Pharaoh, and they loved him exceedingly to reign over them. But there were some people amongst them who did not like him, saying, "No stranger shall reign over us." Still the whole government of Egypt devolved in those days upon Joseph after the death of Pharaoh, and he being the regulator, doing as he liked throughout the land without any one interfering. And all Egypt was under the care of Joseph. And Joseph made war with his surrounding enemies, and he subdued them, also all the land, and all the Philistines unto the borders of Canaan did Joseph subdue. And they were all under his power, and they gave a yearly tax unto Joseph. And Pharaoh, king of Egypt, sat upon his throne in his father's stead, and he was under the control and counsel of Joseph, and he was at first under the control of his father. Neither did he reign, but in the land of Egypt only under the counsel of Joseph. But Joseph reigned over the whole country at that time, from Egypt unto the great river Perath. And Joseph was successful in all his ways, and the Lord was with him. And the Lord gave Joseph additional wisdom and honor, and glory and love toward him in the hearts of the Egyptians, and throughout the land. And Joseph reigned over the whole country 40 years. And all the countries of the Philistines, and Canaan, and Zidon, and on the other side of the Jordan, brought presents unto Joseph all his days. And the whole country was in the hand of Joseph. And they brought unto him a yearly tribute, as it was regulated. For Joseph had fought against all his surrounding enemies, and subdued them. And the whole country was in the hand of Joseph, and Joseph sat securely upon his throne in Egypt. And also all his brethren, the sons of Jacob, dwelt securely in the land, all the days of Joseph, and they were fruitful and multiplied exceedingly in the land. And they served the Lord all their days, as the father Jacob had commanded them. And it came to pass at the end of many days and years, when the children of Esau were dwelling quietly in their land with Bela their king, that the children of Esau were fruitful and multiplied in the land, and they resolved to go and fight with the sons of Jacob. And all Egypt, and to deliver their brother Zepho, the son of Eliphaz, and his men, for they were yet in those days slaves to Joseph. And the children of Esau sent unto all the children of the east, and they made peace with them. And all the children of the east came unto them to go with the children of Esau to Egypt to battle. And there came also unto them the people of Angeas, king of Dinhabah. And they also sent unto the children of Ishmael, and they also came unto them. And all his people were assembled, and came unto Seir to assist the children of Esau. So, all right, so this time we've got the children of the east, which I assume are the Midianites, allying themselves with Joseph in Egypt, and the sons of Jacob. On the other side, we have, again, the king of Africa, Angeas, king of Dinhabah, as well as the children of Ishmael, and they came to help the children of Esau. And all this people assembled and came unto Seir to assist the children of Esau in their battle. And this camp was very large and heavy with people, numerous as the sands of the sea, about 800,000 men, infantry, and cavalry. All the troops went down to Egypt to fight with the sons of Jacob, and they encamped by Ramesses. And Joseph went forth with his brethren and the mighty men of Egypt, about 600 men, and they fought with them in the land of Ramesses. And the sons of Jacob at that time fought with the children of Esau. In the 50th year, the sons of Jacob going down to Egypt, that is 30th year of the reign of Bela over the children of Esau in Seir. And the Lord gave all the mighty men of Esau and the children of the east into the hand of Joseph and his brethren. So, okay. I'm trying to think about, I thought the children, let me see. Okay. Who's on whose side, dang it? Screwed it up again. Dang it. And the children of Esau sent to the children of the east and made peace with them. And they went to the battle, to go to battle with the children of Esau to Egypt to battle. How they word things keeps screwing it up in my mind. Okay, so the Midianites who helped them before are helping them again. So we've got Esau, Midianites, and the Angeas, king of Nineveh. But Joseph prevailed against them all anyway, so there you go. Wow, what did Egypt have? All right, so they fought with mighty men. Well, let's read that. And Joseph went forth with his brethren, with the mighty men of Egypt, about 600 men, and they fought with them. 800,000 against 600 men. And Joseph went forth with his brethren and the mighty men of Egypt, about 600 men, and they fought with them in the land of Ramesses. And the sons of Jacob at that time fought against the children of Esau in the 50th year of the sons of Jacob going down to Egypt. That is the 30th year of the reign of Bela over the children of Esau and Seir. And the Lord gave all the mighty men of Esau and the children of the east into the hand of Joseph, his brethren. And the people of the children of Esau and the children of the east were smitten before Joseph. And of the people of Esau and the children of the east that were slain there fell before the sons of Jacob about 200,000 men. Wow. So that's about 1/4 of them. And their king Bela the son of Beor fell with them in the battle. And when the king of Esau saw that their king had when the children of Esau saw that their king had fallen in battle and was dead, their hand became weak in the combat. And Joseph and his brethren and all Egypt were still smiting the people of the house of Esau. And all Esau's people were afraid of the sons of Jacob and fled from before them. And Joseph and his brethren and all Egypt pursued them a day's journey. And they slew yet from them about 300 men, continuing to smite them in the road. And they afterward turned back from them. And Joseph and all his brethren returned to Egypt. Not one man was missing from them. But the Egyptians there fell 12 men. So 600 fight 800,000, kill 200,000, and only 12 Egyptians are taken down. That's a massacre. And when Joseph returned to Egypt, he ordered Zepho and his men to be additionally bound, and they bound them in irons, and they increased their grief. And all the people of the children of Esau and the children of the east returned in shame, each unto his city. For all the mighty men that were with them had fallen in battle. And when the children of Esau saw their king had died in battle, they hastened and took a man from the people of the children of the east, and his name was Jobab, son of Zarek, from the land of Batzra, and they caused him to reign over them instead of Bela their king. And Jobab sat upon the throne of Bela and as king in his stead, and Jobab reigned over Edom, over all the children of Esau 10 years. The children of Esau went no more to fight with the sons of Jacob from that day forward. And the sons of Esau knew the valor of the sons of Jacob, and they were greatly afraid of them. But from that day forward the children of Esau hated the sons of Jacob, and the hatred and enmity were very strong between them all the days unto this day. That, I think, is even still true to this day. I'm not sure. Well, they got absorbed in southern Judah, so when was this written? And it came to pass that at the end of the 10 years, Jobab, son of Zarek from Batzra, died. And the children of Esau took a man whose name was Cushem, in the land of Teman, and they made him king over them instead of Jobab. And Cushem reigned over Edom all the years, over all the children of Esau for 20 years. And Joseph the king and his brethren and all the children of Israel dwelt securely in Egypt. And in those days, together with the children of Joseph and his brethren, having no hindrance or evil accident, and the land of Egypt was at that time at rest from war in the days of Joseph and his brethren. Wow. Plot twists all over the place that I was not expecting. I was not expecting Esau to literally try and fight and prevent his brother from being buried in the place that he bought, that he tried to deceive Joseph. And then that led to ongoing wars, and that's why the children of Esau hated continually the children of Jacob. So there's some things in the Book of Jasher here that to me help explain how bad blood started among these different tribes in the Middle East and such. So in this way, Kitty. So there are some parts of this that I'm like, okay, this starts to make sense. I would assume that it is something along these lines. Maybe not the exact story of Esau turning out to be a great big jerk. Oh God. Maybe not that. Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. But at least it's a great way to inculcate. This is why the world around you is like it is, to the children of Israel who would have been reading something like this, which is interesting because it says unto this day. Now, if later on, there we go. If later on they were smitten and then absorbed into southern Judea, then is this why? I'm wondering if the authors or the people who are writing this down were from the time of kings, maybe? Would this have been at the time of David? Would this have been at the time of, or would this have been at the time after King David, when it was Judah? Because I wonder if it is David and afterwards, because remember, David is of the kingdom of Judah, or the tribe of Judah. And Saul was of the tribe of Benjamin. It would not surprise me if that's the case, because it would help explain, here's what happened to make the world like it is now, and here's why Judah reigns over all. It would make sense to me that now this is pure speculation on my part. I'm obviously no academic, but I'm trying to put together the pieces of unto this day, this is why they're like this. When we have a further historical look back where it's like, they get destroyed and then absorbed, so what's going on here? Well, I'm astonished. Yet at the same time, if those are the authors who are trying to retcon stories about why people are doing what they're doing, kitty, then I don't know. I can't decide how much would it be true. I don't know. It's at least at least what I can get from it is you get the idea of why there were certain traditions, ideas, etc. Stop rubbing against everything. The kitty is behind the device, so that's why you see it wiggling all over the place. But I'll tell you what, when it comes down to it, I think the biggest things that I can get from this is you should... Wow, seriously? Okay, here's what's going on. Is this little kitty is having fun grabbing from behind the device. Yes. Oh, aren't you just the cutest little internet star? So, I'm... If anything, you can get at least why certain tribal affiliations occurred. And that way, perhaps it'll increase your understanding of why certain people will hang their hat on different stories about who said who. Let's not bicker and argue about who killed who, but that's exactly what this is all about. So, there you go. Maybe culturally we can understand, dang it, cat, some more things. So, may God be with you and His Spirit guide you. We'll see you.